Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I decided I would go ahead and do a little whip and chat while I've got the day off today. I actually just started a new color that I haven't used before, and this is color 819. It's a really pale pink. It's really pretty. I've been doing a lot of the white, this color here, so I thought I would show you guys the difference between the two colors. It almost looks like the same color on camera, like right in here. The ones in the tray are the 819s. But yeah. I just started doing it, and then I thought, well, why don't I turn on the camera and do a little whip and chat while I do a little diamond painting since I've got the day off. As you guys know, I worked at the yarn shop yesterday, and I work open to close on the days that I do work there. And we have different hours now than we did pre-pandemic. Before the pandemic, we were open later, and we were open more days, but now we're only open from 10 to 3 Wednesday through Sunday. So we are closed Mondays and Tuesdays, which is kind of nice. But we have to, the boss lady wants us to work at least a couple of weekend days. The employees, each employee. So I will be working this Sunday, and I work tomorrow. So, and I worked yesterday. Kind of working every other day this week. But that's kind of nice. Gives me a break in between days that I work. And I will only be working a couple of days next week. It's nice because I'll have more time to get some stuff done around the house. Maybe do some more whip and chats. I want to order some accessories, guys. So I've been doing chatting on my previous whip and chats about some containers and things like that I want to get for kitting up. And I think I will go ahead and get some containers because I don't mind working out of baggies, but I think I want a more permanent solution because I would love to save any leftover drills that I have. That way, if I run out of drills again, I'll have inventory that I can go to and not have to worry. I mean, I don't know how many DMC colors there are. Does anybody know? I mean, I know a lot of the kits, most of the kits, I think, have between 40 and 60 colors, right? But there's got to be, I don't know, are there like hundreds of different colors, or is there like a set amount? Because I don't know how many containers I'll want to get. I would love to have enough containers to have a container for each DMC color that I'll come across so that I can just store them all together. Do you guys do that though? I know dye lots can vary, so excuse me. So I don't know if you guys actually mix your drills with your finished projects. What do you do with your drills when you finish a project? Do you store all the same DMC codes together, or do you store the drills for each project separately? I know some people store them just so that if like they have any drills pop off, they can go to that kit and replace with their leftover drills. That would be a good thing to have just in case. But so I also want to thank you guys for commenting and watching my videos and my whip and chats. I'm really enjoying getting to know you guys and having a little interaction and feedback. because as you know, I am pretty new at this. I just started diamond painting this year, and yeah, this is only my fourth diamond painting. But as you can see, I'm totally hooked. I'm already addicted. As you guys are, right? I know if you're watching this, you're probably addicted too. I've gotten comments from some of my viewers recently, and I think most of them have been doing it. I don't know. One said she'd been doing it for at least the last year, and there's others that have been doing it for years. And I really appreciate you guys reaching out and answering questions when I have them. That's really nice. It's nice to have a friendly and helpful community out there. So I love hearing from you guys. And I love doing these whip-in chats. I know when I did my first one, I was afraid I wouldn't have anything to talk about, but you know, while you're doing the diamond painting, the thoughts just kind of come and it feels like you're chatting with a friend. So I'm enjoying it. And then when I get responses from you guys, it makes it even better. Because then I feel like I'm having a conversation with you. And I'd love to do some live broadcasts, at least. I don't know if that would be easy, though, trying to do a WIP and chat, like actually reading comments while I'm working on a diamond painting. I don't know how some of you do that, but I think it would be fun, at least to try. I mean, I guess I could keep pausing on placing drills and read comments, and yeah, that would be, oops, there's two stuck together. That would be some fun interaction, wouldn't it? Now let's try what you guys recommended on the shaking of this. I don't know, somebody said you need to tilt it when you shake, and to shake in a couple of different directions. Is that what you mean? Let's see if we can do this. Well, they are lining up better than they were before, but still not perfect. I guess I'm kind of afraid of them jumping out when I do it like that, when I tip it. Oh, look at that. I mean, ooh, I'm getting brave. Look at that. There are more lines, more rows than I've ever had before, I think. Now, if I was doing multi-placing, that would be nice. But, like I mentioned before, on this double-sided adhesive canvas, I prefer just single placing, just because you can't slide them around as well. And anyway, what are you guys plans for, what are your plans for this summer? Is anybody going to be traveling? I know they're saying that this summer is actually going to be one of the busiest travel seasons in the last couple years. Of course, in the last couple years because of the pandemic, but gosh, I heard about, I don't know how many people it was, they said flew somewhere over Memorial Day weekend. That's just crazy. I don't know if I'd be brave enough to fly. I haven't actually flown in several years. I don't remember the last place I flew. It might have been when I was going to trade shows with my knitting. TNNA, the National Needle Arts Association. I did go to some trade shows in different places, but I haven't even attended that in a few years. What else? And my family all lives back in Oklahoma, and I really miss them because it's been since summer of 2019 since I've even seen my family. So I would love to go back and visit them. It's about 3 to 4 day drive to get there. I usually drive because with the kids and the dog, well, now I've got 2 dogs. Usually I take my dog with me, and then some of my family members, well, my dad for one, doesn't want me bringing my dog with me to his house because they live out in the country, but they don't really have anywhere for me to keep him. And he's very hyper. He's a cattle dog. So the last time I went to Oklahoma, I actually rented an Airbnb for a few days so that I could leave my dog at the house at the Airbnb while I went to visit my family. Because I was going to board him, but over the summer, even in Oklahoma, the kennel was booked up. I couldn't even get him into the kennel that was near my mom's house until later. I mean, I think the last couple days they had some openings and I was able to take him to the kennel the last couple days I was there. But yeah, guys, when you have pets, doesn't it make it so much harder to travel? Because you either have to board your animals or you have to have a neighbor that would be willing to watch them. Yeah, it can get kind of crazy and expensive, right? Kind of wish I just had a house, like a small little house in Oklahoma that I could stay in when I'm there, when I go back to visit family. Because I usually end up going back and forth between my mom's house, my dad's house, and my brother and sister's house. I've got like 4 different family members that I usually visit when I'm there. That and friends. I've got a couple of friends that I also try to see when I go to visit. So, I'm just looking at the time. Oh, 12 and a half minutes. Not too bad. But yeah, I usually try to squeeze in some time with friends when I'm there. And I've got, since I went through a divorce, I've got my kids only like 2 weeks at a time or 3 weeks at a time. We split it up for summer. So I have them for 2 weeks, and then my ex has them for 2 weeks, and then I'll have them for 3 weeks, and then he'll have them for 3 weeks, and then it's back to school. So at most, I only have like 3 weeks that I can use to go travel anywhere, take a vacation with them. And this year, I don't know if it's going to happen. I think my ex actually signed them up for some sort of summer classes, so that may interfere with plans. I thought maybe I could try to just go back and visit them during the 3 weeks that they're with him. But then I don't know how safe that would be, and me trying to go back by myself, because like I said, I would drive and I would probably take my dogs and just board them when I got there, and yeah, that's going to be at least a 3-day drive. And I used to do that. I used to do a lot of road trips by myself. I mean, I guess I was braver back then than I am now. Isn't that weird how you get more, not worried, but just more aware, I guess, of doing things like that when you get older? Gosh, I used to travel and do so many things by myself when I was younger. Not that I'm old now, but I do have 2 teenage kids. My daughter is going to graduate next year. I just can't believe that. That's crazy. It's like crazy to even think about. Oops, I got to get this drill out of here because I noticed it's got a little chip out of one side. It's not completely round. Can you guys see that? That one right there on the edge, on the left side. Let me get him out of there. Let's try this again. Shake, shake, shake. I'm still not perfect at that, but that's okay. Nobody's perfect. So what are you guys working on? Let me know in the comments which diamond paintings you guys are working on, or if you're even working on diamond paintings. Are you working on other things? Other projects? Do you cross stitch? Do you knit? I'm actually thinking about, I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video, but since I'm a knitter as well, I'm thinking about doing some knitting tutorials. Would you guys be interested in that? I used to teach knitting classes at a local yarn shop at Beverly's in San Jose. I used to teach some knitting classes there. And so I was thinking I could do just like some little beginner tutorial type things, like show how to cast on, show how to do the knit stitch, knits and purls. At least start with that, I guess, and see if I get any interest. I'm sure there's tons of other how-to videos. I mean, I pretty much taught myself how to knit, and I did a lot of it by watching videos. Oops, I dropped him. When I first started knitting, way back in the day, like 15 years ago, I actually would borrow books from the library. I would come home with stacks of books, knitting books. I would like check out almost all the knitting books they had and just bring them home and devour them. Yeah, there's a tiny little, it almost looks like a tiny little baby drill. You see that in the corner there? It's like round too. It's kind of cute. But, oops, that one's got something on it. So, yeah, right now with my knitting, well, what I'm working on right now is a cowl for the yarn shop that I work at. So we're not allowed to do personal knitting while we're on the clock, but she does let us work on, or actually wants us to be working on shop samples, like display. Are you guys seeing this? Am I getting off the camera? Let me move it forward a little bit more. So she wants us to actually work on a sample for the store during slow times when we're at work. So like if there's no customers and we don't have anything to stock and all the yarn skeins are nice and tidy, she wants us to be working on like a store sample so that we can have displays with knit pieces that are made in different yarns that we carry. So I'm actually knitting a cowl out of Malabrigo yarn. Guys, Malabrigo is gorgeous. And it is a purple, like a sort of a graple, I call it. Kind of a grayish purple color. I love that color, so I'm glad that I get to do that one while I'm at work. So I will be working on that project while I'm at the yarn shop tomorrow. Do any of you guys knit? Let me know. I love to hear from everybody. I love to hear from different viewers and see what you guys enjoy doing and see what you guys are working on. You know, diamond painting has really become, should I say, an addiction? I really enjoy doing this. And it's kind of crazy because, oh guys, did you hear my stomach? I hope not. My stomach just growled. But yeah, what was I saying? I was talking and then I heard that and I was like, whoopsie. Yeah. What I was saying is, like, I'm addicted to diamond painting. Surprise, surprise. Who would have guessed? I mean, when I first started knitting, that's all I did. I was so into knitting. And now it's like almost the same way with diamond painting. Don't get me wrong, I still love knitting. But this is just so, like, relaxing to work on. And now I see why everybody is into diamond painting. Not everybody. There's still people that don't know, haven't heard of it, right? I mean, I actually just discovered it this year myself, so yeah, I'm glad I did, though. I wish I had discovered it sooner. Like, when we first went into lockdown, that would have been nice. Because now I don't have quite as much time as I did then. And I could have gotten a lot more done. I could have started my channel last year. Probably would have if I'd been into this back then. Let me see how long we're going. 22 minutes. Not too bad. I think I'll probably end the video once I get these few drills completed, because I'm just about to, where I had my paper. We did this whole little section here. I really like that color. It's very subtle. You can kind of see the variation in the white and the pink. Can you guys see that on camera? Oh, you know what? And I missed some. Like over in this area, there's actually a few Ks. Let's see. Kind of like searching for them. Like hunting for the letters. Let's go ahead and fill in what we can. I've only got 3 drills left. Okay. But I hope you guys are having a good week. This is hump day, so we're halfway through the week. The weekend will be here before you know it. For those of us that work sometimes on weekends, though, I guess that's not as much a thing to look forward to because, like I said, I've got to work on Sunday. But that said, we just finished our, let me look at this guy. Just finished. He is a little circle. Whoops, am I doing it on camera? That's funny. Let's see if I can flip him over. I want to see what he looks like on the other side. Huh. It's a tiny little drill. Anyway, that said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, guys, and I hope you are having a good week, and I hope you enjoy these WIP and chats. So I will be back again soon, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.